I've never seen anything like this. One dealer straight up called it the worst oversupply in 30 years. And judging by what's happening on dealership lots across the country, he's not exaggerating. Right now, cars are piling up, row after row, just sitting there, collecting dust. Dealers are desperate to move inventory, and they're slashing prices harder than ever. We're talking about thousands in discounts, unheard of financing deals, and trade-in bonuses that feel too good to be real. So, what's going on? Today, we're counting down 10 vehicles dealers are begging to get rid of. Models they once couldn't keep on the lot, now struggling to find a home. And make sure you stick around, because the number one car on this list, it's a luxury SUV meltdown that no one, seriously no one, saw coming. Let's dive in. Number 10 on our list of cars dealers are desperately trying to sell in 2025. We have the Hyundai Tucson. Here's one that might surprise you. The Hyundai Tucson. It's one of Hyundai's most popular models, yet right now, dealerships can't get them off the lot fast enough. There's a 90-day supply just sitting there that's nearly double the industry average. So what's the issue? It starts under the hood. The Tucson's 2.5-liter engine is decent, but in today's market, decent doesn't cut it. Especially when buyers are comparing it to hybrid powerhouses like the Toyota RAV4 or the Honda CR-V. Then there's the price. A fully loaded Tucson can push close to $40,000, and at that point, many shoppers start looking toward entry-level luxury brands instead. Hyundai also made a big bet that demand would keep climbing, but that didn't happen. Now, with dealerships overflowing, they're rolling out serious incentives to move them. We're talking up to $2,500 off, 0% financing, and flexible lease options that weren't on the table just a few months ago. If you're all about value, tech, and a strong warranty, this could actually be a smart pick right now. But if you're looking for something with more muscle, stick around, because the next vehicle is a full-size truck that's also feeling the heat. Number 9 on our list of cars dealers are desperately trying to sell in 2025. We have the Chrysler Pacifica. Minivans might still be the practical choice for families, but that doesn't mean anyone's rushing to buy one. And right now, the Chrysler Pacifica is the biggest proof of that. With over 11,200 unsold units just sitting on dealership lots, demand has all but stalled. It's not that the Pacifica is a bad vehicle. In fact, it checks a lot of boxes: room for 8, available all-wheel drive, and even a plug-in hybrid version. But here's the problem. Buyers today want something that looks more rugged, more modern, and that usually means a 3-row SUV, not a traditional minivan. On top of that, the Pacifica starts near $40,000, and at that price point, families are starting to expect either luxury branding or at least an SUV-style presence. Right now, it's struggling to deliver either. To make space on the lots, dealers are coming in strong with low-interest financing, generous cashback offers, and tons of negotiation room. So, if you're more focused on function over form, this could be your chance to grab a seriously capable family hauler without paying anywhere near sticker price. But speaking of rugged looks, the next SUV comes with an iconic badge, and it's still struggling to leave the lot. Number 8 on our list of cars dealers are desperately trying to sell in 2025. We have the Ford Mustang Mach-E. The Ford Mustang Mach-E was hyped as the electric SUV that would take the fight to Tesla. And while it launched strong, supply has now far outpaced demand, and dealers are stuck with a growing backlog of unsold units. The issues? First, price. Even base trims hover around $44,000, which makes it a tough sell when buyers can get a Tesla Model Y or a Kia EV6 in the same range, often with better range or faster charging. Then there's production. Ford ramped things up expecting demand to explode, but with EV tax credit confusion, high interest rates, and economic uncertainty, buyers backed off. Now, the Mach-E is seeing massive dealer markdowns, lease cash incentives, and manufacturer-backed price cuts. It's still a sharp-looking, tech-packed electric SUV, but Ford's going to have to discount it heavily if they want them off the lot anytime soon. Number 7 on our list of cars dealers are desperately trying to sell in 2025. 2025, we have the BMW i7. This was supposed to be BMW's crown jewel, their electric flagship, but right now, the BMW i7 is going nowhere fast. With over 1,650 unsold units sitting at dealerships, it's clear that even luxury buyers are pumping the brakes. On paper, the i7 looks like a powerhouse. It packs 535 horsepower, a tech-filled interior, and all the premium features you'd expect from a six-figure BMW. But here's the catch. It comes with a $128,000 price tag, and that kind of money brings high expectations. Expectations the i7 just isn't meeting. First, the 318-mile range falls short of competitors like the Tesla Model S and Lucid Air, both of which offer more range and faster charging. Then there's the styling. That oversized grille and bold design choices are turning off traditional buyers who expect elegance, not shock value. Instead of leading the electric luxury space, the i7 is getting left behind. Dealers know it, and they're reacting fast, offering lease cash, price cuts, and sweeteners like complimentary upgrades just to get these cars moving. If you've had your eye on a high-end EV and don't mind standing out a little, this might be the time to strike. But up next is a luxury SUV that tried to go big and missed in an even bigger way. Number 6 on our list of cars dealers are desperately trying to sell in 2025. We have the Chevrolet Malibu. Yes, sedans are still out there, and the Chevy Malibu is one of the clearest signs that not all of them are doing well. Once a staple of the American driveway, the Malibu is now being heavily overproduced, with months of supply sitting untouched at dealerships. So what happened? The market simply moved on. While crossovers and compact SUVs are dominating, the Malibu stuck to its traditional sedan formula, and without a hybrid or electric version, it's having a tough time competing with more modern rivals. Plus, interior tech and styling haven't kept pace with competitors like the Hyundai Sonata or Toyota Camry. Dealers know they need to act fast. That's why they're stacking on rebates, low APR offers, and even bonus cash just to make room. If you're looking for a basic commuter with solid comfort and don't mind going against the SUV trend, this could be a real budget-friendly opportunity. Number 5 on our list of cars dealers are desperately trying to sell in 2025. We have the Jeep Grand Wagoneer L. Jeep went big with this one, but the market didn't follow. The Grand Wagoneer L was supposed to be their shot at true luxury SUV territory. Instead, it's gathering dust, with nearly a full year's worth of inventory clogging up dealer lots. Here's the problem. It starts at over $110,000, putting it in direct competition with the Cadillac Escalade and Range Rover. And while the Grand Wagoneer L is loaded with features, from a massive third row to next-level tech, buyers spending six figures want more than features. They want prestige. And let's face it, no matter how many upgrades Jeep throws in, it's still fighting an uphill battle to shake its rugged off-road image. Add in rising fuel prices and sky-high interest rates, and even high-income shoppers are backing off. To get these behemoths off the lot, dealers are turning to deep discounts, bonus cash, and enticing financing offers. If you're not married to the badge and want full-size luxury without the usual markup, this could be your moment. But if you think this one's slow to sell, the next SUV might be even more shocking, especially given the badge on the hood. Number 4 on our list of cars dealers are desperately trying to sell in 2025. We have the Volkswagen Arteon. This one had the looks to turn heads, but not the sales to back it up. The Volkswagen Arteon entered the scene as a sleek, upscale alternative to your average sedan, but it's now sitting unsold on lots across the country. In fact, some dealers are reporting more than 6 months of inventory with barely any movement. The problem? It's caught in the middle. Priced close to entry-level luxury brands, the Arteon doesn't carry the same brand prestige as a BMW or Audi. On the flip side, shoppers looking for value tend to choose something more affordable and fuel-efficient. Add to that the shrinking sedan market, and the Arteon is in a tough spot. Despite its premium features, turbocharged engine, and sleek design, it's just not convincing enough buyers. That's why dealers are responding with massive incentives, including up to to $5,000 off MSRP, low interest financing, and stackable loyalty cash. If you want a standout sedan without the full luxury price tag, this could be the sleeper deal on the lot. But if you're more into electric crossovers, wait until you hear what's happening with this next one. Number 3 on our list of cars dealers are desperately trying to sell in 2025. We have the Fiat 500e. This tiny EV was supposed to be the perfect city car, but instead, the Fiat 500e is stuck in a serious slump. Right now, it's sitting on dealership lots with a 500-day supply and over 1,100 unsold units just gathering dust. The idea behind the 500e made sense: compact, retro-styled, and easy to maneuver in tight urban spaces. But in practice, it falls short. The 150-mile range just doesn't cut it in today's market, especially when competitors like the Chevy Bolt or Hyundai Kona Electric offer better performance, more space, and lower prices. And then there's the price tag, over $34,000, which feels way too steep for such a small EV. Add Fiat's lingering reputation for poor reliability and a limited dealership network in the US, and it's no wonder buyers are looking elsewhere. Dealers are now in damage control mode, offering steep discounts, loyalty bonuses, and even extra perks just to move inventory. If you're after something ultra-compact and don't mind the limited range, this could be a quirky, affordable way to get into an EV, but timing and negotiation are everything. And if you think the Fiat has it rough, just wait until you hear what's happening with one of the most iconic luxury sedans on the market. Number 2 on our list of cars dealers are desperately trying to sell in 2025. We have the Nissan Ariya. Nissan had high hopes for its all-electric crossover, the Ariya, but things haven't gone according to plan. Despite a big launch push, inventory has quietly built up, and dealers are finding it harder and harder to move these sleek EVs off their lots. The issues are stacking up: a starting price north of $43,000, no eligibility for the full federal EV tax credit, and fierce competition from the Tesla Model Y and Hyundai Ioniq 5, both of which offer better range or faster charging for similar money. Even loyal Nissan buyers are hesitating, especially with newer EV options flooding the market. Now, with interest cooling and EV incentives shifting, dealers are slashing prices fast. You'll find thousands in dealer cash, special APR deals, and even free home charger packages being offered just to clear space. If you're shopping for an EV and want something different from the mainstream, the Ariya might be a solid pickup. Just make sure you negotiate, because dealers are ready to deal. Number 1 on our list of cars dealers are desperately trying to sell in 2025. We have the Jaguar XF. This one used to scream luxury, but now the Jaguar XF is barely making a sound. With over 700 unsold units and a 315-day supply, dealerships are stuck holding onto inventory that just won't move. At first glance, the XF still carries that classic Jaguar elegance: sleek design, smooth handling, and a turbocharged engine with 245 horsepower. But when you stack it up against rivals like the BMW 5 Series or Mercedes E-Class, it starts to show its age. The tech feels outdated, and today's luxury buyers want cutting-edge features, not just a pretty face. Then there's the branding issue. Jaguar just doesn't carry the same modern prestige it once did. Buyers spending close to $60,000 expect more, not just in features, but in long-term peace of mind. And unfortunately, Jaguar's reputation for reliability continues to hold it back. Dealers know they're in a tough spot, which is why they're offering thousands off MSRP, lease cash, and even extended warranties to keep this model in the game. If you're drawn to old-school British luxury and don't mind the trade-offs, this could be the perfect time to grab one at a serious discount. But Jaguar is not the only European brand in trouble. The next one tried to lead a comeback, and it's not going well. If this list surprised you, you're not alone. It's wild to see just how many once popular cars are now flooding dealership lots, getting discounted like never before. Whether it's reliability issues, outdated designs, or simply shifting buyer tastes, the market's changing fast, and some brands are scrambling to keep up.